Hello, this is J. Walter CRAVENCROFT for the Sandwich Community Television. Tonight, we present to you a classic public domain horror picture, The Terror, 1963, directed by the esteemed Roger Corman, starring Boris Karloff of Franken something or other fame, and Jack Nicholson from Anger Management with Adam Snadler. This film is not based on the works of Edgar Allan Poe, but was filmed on the set of The Raven, which was. Director Corman realized he had 2 days left over in the filming, wrote a script that night to utilize the same actors, and like dynamite, this film was filmed while the sets were being deconstructed, and you can tell. You really can tell. Hello again, this is J. Walter CRAVENCROFT, and that was The Terror, 1963. So, it is now time to explain why this film is public domain. You just watched it. It's terrible. Nobody would ever want to own this. No sane man would ever want to air it. But J. Walter CRAVENCROFT is no sane man. From the Sandwich Community Television, good night. Hello, and for the Sandwich Community Television, I am J. Walter CRAVENCROFT. Tonight, we have a special treat, 1968's Voyage to the Planet of Prehistoric Women, adapted from a Soviet science fiction film titled Planeta B, translated as Planet of Storms. This film was accentuated with reshoots by the esteemed Academy Award nominated winner Peter Bogdanovich, who threw on some extra bits so it's more American. And luckily, everyone is wearing space helmets so you can cover the lips, and I could be saying anything. Enjoy. Welcome back. I am J. Walter CRAVENCROFT. Now, you may be wondering, J. Walter CRAVENCROFT, if this film was directed by Peter Bogdanovich, why doesn't it say as such in the credits? Oh, that's how you sound. See, this film was so bad that Peter, his friend, did not want his name on it, so he was credited under the name Derek Thomas. No one's ever heard of Derek Thomas because he doesn't exist. Why is the film public domain? You watched it. If I'm not going to spell it out for you, you can tell. For the Sandwich Community Television, adieu, as the Soviets say. Hello, for the Sandwich Community Television, I am J. Walter Cravencroft. Tonight we have 1964's Santa Claus Conquers the Martians. I don't know if this one is fake and some sort of prank. I've never heard of this. Directed by Nicholas Webster. I'm assuming Santa Claus is in this film. This is a Halloween program, and we have a Christmas movie. I'm not sure why it's here, but it is, and you will watch, and you will enjoy. Welcome back. I'm sorry. Truly, let me just say to the people out there, I, J. Walter Cravencroft, personally apologize. Had I known this would be the film that we'd play, I would not have allowed it. Universally agreed to be one of the worst ever produced. That was Santa Claus Conquers the Martian. Why is it public domain? I couldn't tell. Who could tell? Who could tell? For the Sandwich Community Television, bye. Hello. For the Sandwich Community Television, I am J. Walter Cravencroft, and tonight we've got a film for you, 1962, The Brain That Wouldn't Die, also known as The Head That Wouldn't Die, also known as The Head That Could Not Die, also known as The Brain That Could Not Die, also known as The Black Door. I'm not kidding. This is trash. It's a head that is hooked up to a thing and will not die. Do you need any more than that? Enjoy. Where am? Oh, yeah, I hope you enjoyed that riveting picture, The Brain That Something or Other, directed by, I didn't say earlier, Joseph Green. So, why is this one public domain? Look, they made so much of this nonsense, and sometimes people lose papers, sometimes nobody cares. Have you lived in this world long enough and think that everybody cares? If so, I have a bridge to sell you. It's called the Brooklyn Bridge. It's in Brooklyn. Give me money. For the Sandwich Community Television, I am J. Walter CRAVENCROFT. Good night. For the Sandwich Community Television, I am J. Walter CRAVENCROFT, the esteemed. Tonight we have a supernatural horror film, House on Haunted Hill, 1959, directed by William Castle, starring the late, great, such another, Vincent Price. It's a haunted house, or is it? There's a murderer, or is there? This gun is fake, this gun is real, this skeleton is on the ceiling. You'll have a grand old time. Enjoy. Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed our feature presentation, House on Haunted Hill. If you will believe, this was the scariest film of 1959, and 10,000 people who saw the film died in theaters of fright and shock. So I hope that's a sizable portion of Sandwich's population. So I'm hoping that modern standards and horror stories in the news and so on have acclimated you. It's public domain. I forget why. For the Sandwich Community Television, I'm J. Walter CRAVENCROFT. Good night. Hello, and for the Sandwich Community Television, I am J. Walter CRAVENCROFT. Tonight, we present to you 1964's The Last Man on Earth, starring the inimitable Vincent Price, directed by two separate men whose names I do not want to pronounce. This film, now tell me if this sounds familiar, is about a virus caused by a bat ravaging humanity, so everyone has to stay inside. Oh my god! Oh! Very funny, but nothing can kill J. Walter CRAVENCROFT. So, this film, The Last Man on Earth, was adapted from Richard Matheson's novel, I Am Legend, which was itself later adapted into a film of the same name, starring Willard Smith from Wild Wild West and his YouTube escapades. Why is this film public domain? I don't know, and frankly, I don't care. From the Sandwich Community Television, good night. From the Sandwich Community Television, I could go for a sandwich. I am J. Walter CRAVENCROFT, and tonight we present to you Little Shop of Horrors from 1960. If you are waiting for Steve Martin in a pompadour singing, I'm sorry, you're in the wrong room. This is a very different film, a very silly film, and oh, you'll have a grand old time. This film, welcome back. I'm J. Walter CRAVENCROFT. This film, what a grand film it was. Yet another directed by Roger Corman, notorious hack who stole my wife, but we won't get into that. So, why is this film public domain? It's a good one, but Roger Corman was convinced that the commercial prospects were low and did not even bother copywriting it. Therefore, we can screen it for free. This is my revenge on you, Roger Corman, for the Sandwich Community Television. Good night. Hello, and from the Sandwich Community Television, I am J. Walter CRAVENCROFT. Tonight we have George A. Romero's classic 1968 film, Night of the Living Dead. For a change, this is a good film. A classic example of accidental social commentary where lead actor Dwayne Jones was hired just because he's good at saying words and making you think nobody told him what the words were earlier, as is all acting. But Dwayne Jones is being cast a different light on the events of the film. Enjoy. And there you have it, the film that cast 1,000 Walmart zombie survival guides in the hands of every grandmother to her snot-nosed, rotten 10-year-old nephew who watches AMC in his free time. Oh, what did you think of that? Dwayne Jones. Fine actor, fine actor. So, you may wonder, zombies are in every terrible movie and television show. George A. Romero must get a cut of the credit rather than the Haitians who invented the concept. Well, he doesn't, and I'll tell you why. This film is public domain, hence our airing it. Why is it public domain? Not because it is bad, but because someone made a typographical error, typographic error on the copyright certification. So it was completely invalidated. So we can air it. So if anyone ever tells you your typos are bad, it could sure be worse. For the Sandwich Community Television, good night. For the Sandwich Community Television, hello, I am J. Walter CRAVENCROFT. Tonight we present to you, it looks like a silly film, Carnival of Souls, 1962, directed by, this is a joke name, directed by Herc Harvey. Great name, Herc. Imagine you were the Harveys and you'd name your son Herc. I assume this is a clown movie. Everyone is afraid of the sewer clown, the penny man, and the Joker from Batman fame. So I'm assuming there will be a scary clown. If you are afraid of clowns, the Ronald McDonald, turn it off now. Enjoy. Well, what a grand film that was. I've been reading about this during the film, and apparently many acclaimed directors enjoy this film, including David Lynch of Twin Peaks fame, and I'll tell you this, I could use a David Lynch right about now. I'm starving, so we're filming this at noon, even though you're watching this at midnight or some other witching hour. For the Sandwich Community Television, I'm J. Walter CRAVENCROFT. Good night. I'm sorry, my wife is texting me. You've ruined everything, you harpy. Send. Now turn it on. For the Sandwich Community Television, I am J. Walter Cravencroft, and tonight we have my personal pick for the scariest, hauntinglinest, most terrifying film ever. Abraham Lincoln, 1930. You see, as a child, I saw an Abraham Lincoln impersonator at a Civil War reenactment, and he was giving a speech inside a log cabin, and the cabin collapsed, and I saw Lincoln coming towards me. I saw his beard, I saw his hat, and I was never the same. Now you will know my pain. Enjoy. Hello and welcome back. I am J. Walter Cravencroft, and I couldn't watch this film. It's far too scary. But during the break, I was reading about D.W. Griffith, and as it turns out, he's most famous for a film called The Birth of a Nation, which is controversial not only for depicting the African American population in a highly racist and degrading light, but also for glorifying the Ku Klux Klan, reviving the group from embers into a powerful, terrible organization that set back race relations in the United States by decades and plunged the nation into horrors beyond imagine. I mean, this guy was a real jerk. For the Sandwich Community Television, good night. Welcome back. If you like this suit, you can look up on the internet Cravencroft Select Suits. You can get it custom tailored.
Can you focus on the movies, please?
Can I focus on the movies?
Yes.
Son, I have been focused on the movies for the past 60 years of my life. I have given myself to cinema, and it has spit in my grave. Everyone wants to see this marble cinematic. They want to see the Iron Man.
Talking about Marvel again.
They want to see the Hulk. The Hulk. They watched the Hulk in the 70s. It sucked then too. They're cartoons and they watch them. We have made men children, and we suffer all of God's consequences for that. We were talking about a Jack Nicholson movie. He started it, the Joker. I will say, the Joker is a terrifying concept to me. Think of this, a man who finds the very idea of crime funny, bone-chilling, the Joker. It would be one of the greatest challenges in my life to play the Joker. In my final years, in my twilight hour, could I played Hamlet on the Grand Royal stage. I played Hamlet in front of the Queen of England, and this is when she was still a looker, 20 years ago. What a day that was. I felt adulation from the crowds. There was nothing like this. I am being paid $40 to read off a cue card. I feel like a roast pig. I feel like a Christmas ham in a microwave oven.
Can you get up, please? Can you get up?
No.
We have you for 2 more hours. Come on.
I was married to Sybil Shepherd, you might have known. I killed Joe DiMaggio. I've done many, many good things in my life, and I'm here in community television.
I'm sorry.
You're not. Oh, I feel as though I'm going to explode. This suit was tailored in France and Italy. The pants in Italy, the suit jacket in Tuscany.
Wow.
And it was tailored 30 years ago. I look like a bloated pig. The film directed Oklahoma. How now, brown cow, red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, red. Red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather. Unique New York, unique New York. The Polish man slapped the fish. Red leather, yellow leather.
Okay, go for it.
What a grand film. I'm leaving.
What?
I'm leaving.
What do you mean? No, sit back down. Come on.
Well, I'm going home.
You've only been here for 20 minutes. We have you for 2 hours.
You will pay me in full. My agent will contact you.
Hey, God, dude,
Come on. Well, I just need to. Is it? I think it's fine.
No, you're not done yet.
Well, I've done enough. You're editing. They say a film is made 3 times. It's made in the script. It's made on the screen. It's made in the editing bay. You have more than enough brilliance.
No. Come on.
Well,
back here.
Are you speaking to me? I have performed with Sir Laurence Olivier. I have dined in 7 of the 5 continents. You don't know who you're starting. Don't bring this to me. Good day.